I didn't glue up the whole arrows part. Normally I glued that part up pretty badly. What up, start with the...
Bender, 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 yeah.
What's your request for the day? Let me take some water. Go get some water. Thank you, by the way. Let's drink some water. Huh. What have I been doing today? It's relaxing for the most part. Watched Tekken, fell asleep for most of it because, you know, dragging out of mirrors for grand finals. Kind of a blow up. DDR Grand Prix. What else? Just planning my weeks ahead, really. In less than 2 months, or basically 2 months from Wednesday, as of last Wednesday, like the Wednesday 2 days ago. Oh yeah, what about? What for? Going to a dentist or something? You see, my goal for the next few months is just to not overspend where I don't need to, because I have a trip and there's still some parts of it that need to be paid for. Oh, anime convention? What are you nervous about? What's to be nervous about at an anime convention? The amount of people? The only thing that makes me nervous at anime conventions is knowing that I'm going to spend a lot of money. That's why this year at AX I made sure to only go the first 2 days, and that's it. If I went anything more, I was like, dude, I'd be like... Firstly, last year I went like all 4 days, but like by the 3rd day I was already like... Dude, I was already like freaking pooped, man. Oh yeah? Oh, I get you. You just gotta be natural. The thing is with... You're already at an anime convention, okay? This is a very niche activity, okay? So, you know, you're gonna be looped up in the same environment with people who are just like you. You know, you don't have to worry. Just be natural, be cool, and you're already there for anime. You might as well talk about anime. That should be the easy part, actually. So let me recount my experiences from Anime Expo this year. I mean, I did talk to people, but I'm really not. I mean, let's face it, anime is, you know, it's just popular now, okay? So we can't really loop it up into like, oh man, niche activity for weirdos. Really not that type of activity anymore. More people like anime. More age groups like anime. So, if anything, that should be your topic of discussion. Even when I'm in Japan, dude, sometimes when I talk to girls, I just talk about anime because they actually know who I like and what I like. The minute I tell them I like Misato, then they're like, oh shoot, you like older women. I was like, yeah, I kind of do, I guess. I think that's just the stigma of liking that character, though. That's just me, though. But also, you just have to be cool about it, you know? Just be cool. There's really no pressure. No one's telling you to have to do anything. Like... Oh no, I did. I don't anymore. Dude, I've been single the last... Well, the last time I actually saw someone, even if it was like a short relationship, was back in 2020. But it was funny. She and I weren't really on the same terms as to how far we were taking things. So after business was handled, that was that. And we went our own ways. But as far as like actual dating, because I mean, she and I were seeing each other, but I don't think she really wanted anything like that. But as far as actual dating, that was 2017. So that was what, 7 years ago. So, but she was this other girl I'm talking about. She was a little bit more wild. She was clearly the mean girl type, but it kind of made some things exciting. Like, you know, like she could talk shit and I could talk shit back. You know, it was kind of like, this is like a type of relationship where if she's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it too. You know, and it got to a point where I didn't want to do that anymore. Didn't want to do that anymore. I just want a nice girl for once. So. Nowadays it's funny, the places where I meet other girls isn't usually where I would think. Actually, the last place I met a girl that I actually had like nice conversation with was actually at the airport, and it was funny because she liked the backpack I had. It was an Evangelion backpack. And she's like, oh yeah, I like giving gifts. Like, I like your life back. And I turn around like, whoa, pretty girl. So I was like, let's just be cool, be talking, and ask her what she's here for, and if her flight was delayed and all that. You see, I was just talking about basically the same thing as talking about the weather. I was talking about the current situation. What delayed your flight and why are you here? How was I so lucky that I got there and she got there at the same time? I didn't plan that. So I learned she lives in Nebraska. So what else? I also asked her to add me on Instagram. Well, firstly Twitch, which has my Instagram, and then I found out that she followed me, and then I followed her Instagram, and then I'm like, well, now I see her post pretty often. So if there's any girl that has a future, it might possibly be her. But who knows? We don't really know. But the more you put yourself out there in the environment of just being natural and just be cool, you know, it's really not too complicated. All you got to do is be relatable and be funny. I think that's all it really comes down to. If it comes more to that, if you start climbing the steps as to how far you're willing to take the conversation, then just let that be as it may. You know, you shouldn't be there to try to force anything on yourself. That's what makes things unnatural. When you're just there doing your own thing and things happen along naturally, that's actually the best. So, I mean, I think being single has given me that time to reflect on my past relationships and just, not regret that things happened the way they did. Don't take it too hard on yourself because maybe they wanted something else or maybe they wanted something more, and that was as far as you were willing to go with it, or they were willing to take things. That's generally how things go. You start along the same path, and then maybe along that path, your paths will cross. That's where the deep part of the relationship happens. But if somewhere along the line you don't see eye to eye on things, that's just a natural separation. It's not because maybe you're not right for each other. That's just the natural way of events. I mean, you can't really loop women in the same group because also you don't really know their true intentions until you really start hanging out with them. So you have to get to that level. At the surface level, you're only gonna see you only have a short amount of time to make a good impression, and then once you start getting to add them to your socials, that's like the win right there, because you can't do everything all on the same day. But if you're able to maintain something after seeing each other in IRL, then maybe you can make something out of it. Maybe she'll be liking all your posts, or maybe she'll be seeing all your posts too. That's kind of what this is right now, and who knows if anything will go beyond that. If I choose to make anything more than that, then that's all on me. I told her, hey, come on to California someday, we can hang out. So it is hard though, because like nowadays I don't really go out unless I feel the need I have to go out. So that means if I am trying to see people, it's kind of hard for me, only because I'm actually okay being at home. But when I'm out there, I'm trying to be social with people, and if they want to mind their own business, then I can't force anything. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. There's so many people in the world. So all I can do is give you the best advice that I can, and what you choose to do with it, that's on you. But yeah, knowing a lot about the world and knowing about just how the way things are, I think if you can do that, you can carry a conversation, then I think you'd be all right. But yeah, you want to always have one thing that leads to the next. Not necessarily actions, but topics, So if I know they like DDR, I'm gonna talk to them about DDR. Or if I know they like Japan stuff, dude, that's the hook, man. That's all I need to know. You tell me anything you like about Japan, I'll tell you everything I know about what there is to do there. I think traveling has helped me become very natural at that. You know, I have a wealth of knowledge in travel, streaming, gaming, competitive events. You know, working hard at things I actually want. I mean, post-con depression. That's also just natural too. Once it's over, that's it. You know, just this is your like all events that like for me, my big event of the year is Japan, and when that's over, I know I get sad after it's over. But I do everything I've led up to that point, to this point, to where I am right now. It's because I worked so hard to get here, and I was able to maintain my good health and just continue to keep pushing. Yeah. So just keep trying. Don't discourage yourself. You just have to find someone that clicks with you and understands you. Because I think those are like the best people to like continue to gravitate towards. Even if it's still just at a friendly level, you still want to gravitate towards them because they understand you. You know what they like. They know what you like. So yeah, of course. I might be a DDR streamer, but I think I also give good advice sometimes. So